Okay, so what have we got here? I'm going to do something a little bit different next couple of weeks. Anybody who's seen my videos, I normally do motorbikes, things like this Ambassador, and I've made a few videos. I like to do something a little bit different. This is an old Westfield ride-on mower that I've had for, I've had it 7 or 8 years, and it was knackered when I bought it. I had a little garden where I used to live, and then I've moved to Anglesey, and I have this huge garden. I've got kind of best part of 2 acres of grass. I do have another mower. You can see it out there. Another ride-on mower out there, which does most of the work here for grass cutting. And this one I've made a little trailer to help me carry stuff around the garden. So I use this mostly as a tractor, but it is an actual standby mower as well, ride-on mower as well. It's been a Trojan. It's an absolutely fantastic bit of kit, this. I mean, like I say, I've had it 7 years. I've absolutely battered it. The cover's missing off the engine, that fell to bits. I did a modification to it that you can see on the front. This part here, I actually put a blade on the front, and I used it to strip some turf off a big turfed area, like a bulldozer. But last year I was using it down the bottom of the garden, and I was pushing it a bit too hard in early spring. The grass was quite long and it started overheating. It blew a lot of the oil out, which didn't do any favour. It sounds a little bit rattly now, but also the deck's broke as well. So I can just show you on there. One of the mounting brackets on the deck's busted, and there's a hole in the deck. I have repaired it before, about 5-6 years ago, but it's rotted again. So I'm going to do this as a project. I was going to buy a car. I was going to buy an old classic car and do it up, but I don't think I'm fit enough. My knees have gone, so I've got to kind of be a bit sensible in what I'm doing. So I'm going to do this as a project over the next few weeks. I'll be taking the deck off first to have a look at the deck, repair that hanger bracket. I've just put some new tyres on it. Put 2 new back tyres on, 2 new front tyres on a couple of years ago. The engine starts great. I've put a new carburettor on it, which transformed it. The carburettor that was on it, it had a carburettor on, and it never really run great at all. It was always poor starting, and I went on the internet and it said you've got to change the carburettor for this type of carburettor. It's actually transformed. It's brilliant. I put a hand throttle on it. I made a hand throttle, and this double lever for pressing what is effectively a clutch. It's not a clutch, but it looks like a clutch. And it's got a huge battery on there, which is off a transit van. So I'm going to strip it down. I'll probably put a new seat on it. Seat's getting a bit battered. I'll fix the deck. I might strip the engine. I might just take the top off and have a look, see if, because it sounds a bit rattly. I can't really mind whether the crank's gone or something, but I might strip it, I might not, I don't know yet. So it'll be a project over the next, it might take me quite a few weeks, it might take me a few months. I'm not really minded. So I'm going to strip it down, and I'll do a couple of videos. Another thing I did with it, it was last year or the year before, was the petrol tank. I kept losing petrol, kept forever putting petrol in. I found out the petrol tanker had rotted out the bottom. It was plastic. This ethanol petrol had eaten the bottom of the tank away. So this petrol tank is on, it's a metal one, and it's off a Honda GX160, something like a concrete mixer or I don't know really. It's off it's on one of these proprietary engines, and it was brand new, so I mounted that on, and that's been fine since. So I'm going to do some videos of, I'll be taking the deck off, and then if it's repairable, I'll show you how I go about repairing it. I might just leave the deck off and just use it as a tractor, because you see the tow hook to the bottom there. I use this mostly to tow my trailer, but it is a standby mower as well. So I'll be putting a few videos together. I might put them individual, or I might link them all into one. Okay. Okay, we're an hour and a half in. It should be an hour and a half stayed out. Somebody fitter than me could probably do it a lot faster. It's not easy though, not easy when you're on your own. What's happened here, you can see the holes here in the deck, in the bottom. Well, this bar that the whole thing pivots on, it's held in by these two lugs here. Should be one there's one here, should be another one here. And that what's happened is the deck's rotted out, and then the lugs fell off. It's gone, it's disappeared. So this thing was kind of like that. You can see where I've repaired it about 5 years ago. That was a plate I welded in from the over the back here somewhere. That was a repair I did about 5 years ago. There's a little old. I didn't do this. This is all new corrosion. Last 5 years. So I've got to decide now whether I replate this and make a new kind of bracket for there. That's easy enough to do. This bearing sounds a bit dull. This bearing seems to have, but I'll probably replace it whenever it's off. I think I'll repair it, because it's a standby mower. Trickier, and getting these bolts out was tricky underneath. It was for me anyway, getting these bolts out. So anybody a bit nimbler than me will be able to do it a lot easier. I've got it up in the air. You have to get it up in the air. It's on chain blocks there. You can see I've got it about a good foot, 18 inches off the ground of the back wheels on the block and tattle, and then it's supported at the back with an axle stand so it can't drop. Okay, so that's where I am at the moment. I took the seat off, seat's there. Probably get a new seat for it. A new drive belt. Do some wiring. I changed all the wiring over, all the ignition switch and everything. I'll probably redo it all again, just as a project. It's no big deal. Okay, so that's where I'm at, and I'll probably get a plate and weld this up, paint it all up, clean it all up, and it'll be a standby mower then. But I'm a bit concerned about the engine. It did sound a bit rattly. I might take the head off and just make sure that everything seems okay. Okay, let you know later on. Bye.